The past of Peru is harrowing. Former Peruvian President Alejandro Toledo is the latest in a long string of ex-leaders to face corruption charges in the country. On Sunday, he arrived in Lima after his extradition from the United States, wearing a green jacket and red jumper, escorted by Peruvian police and U.S. Marshals. Toledo is accused of receiving millions of dollars in bribes from the Brazilian construction firm Odebrecht. This company is at the center of Latin America's biggest corruption scandal, as it has admitted to paying $800 million to officials for lucrative public works contracts. In total, 4 former Peruvian presidents have been sucked into the graft network. Toledo is charged with taking about $35 million in bribes to win a public works contract. He denies the charges and insists he will not receive a fair trial in Peru. After requesting his extradition in 2018, Peru authorities arrested Toledo in the U.S. in 2019 before he was released on bail in 2020. They are now pushing for a 20-year prison sentence. His lawyer, David Bowker, believes this is a political prosecution. Toledo is likely to share the Barbadillo prison on a Lima police base with the 84-year-old ex-strongman Alberto Fujimori. Fujimori was sentenced in 2009 to 25 years for corruption and human rights abuses. Peru has had to grapple with shocking corruption surrounding its past presidents. Jo Marie Burt, a senior fellow at the Washington Office on Latin America, said that it's a big disappointment not just to Peru, but to all of Latin America. She added that it's discouraging to the fight for democracy, as it's hard to champion it when your leaders are corrupt. At the end of the day, Toledo's extradition is yet one more blemish on Peruvian history. This episode reminds us that justice always has a way of catching up with us, and no one is above the law. It also serves as an example that corruption won't be tolerated in any form. Time will tell if the current president will learn the same lesson.